Right, so I've done a review of this. This is the brand new 2024 Nissan Qashqai. I'm here in Portugal, where they brought the media to have a go in these cars, and we've driven the cars, we've had a go in them. They are basically cosmetic updates and also infotainment technological updates, within the car itself. Now, I've done the review, you can go and check it out, and in that I do a drive, I look around the car, etc., etc. But they also did a detailed presentation last night about exactly the changes, all the new features that they've done on the car. That includes changes to the interior trim, the trim levels themselves. They also reveal the prices. The prices are going up for about £400 per car. So you think it's getting more expensive, but actually the residual values have also improved. So they reckon the residual values are up by about £1,600 across the range on average. So actually you're looking at a cost saving there of about $1,200 if you think about it, which should suggest cheaper leasing deals. You have to check with your local dealer and get the calculations done to be sure about that, but there is an indication that that might be the case. There is of course the other big thing, apart from, as you can see, the incredibly comprehensive change to the front there with the grille and the redesign to bring it more in line, I think, with the Aria and cars like that. And also at the back, it's quite a bit that they've done. I can probably show you on this one. There's quite a bit that they've done with the back of the car, and also particularly the tail lights, as you can see on this one. So I don't know if you can make that out, but there's a unique LED lighting strip here, and the colors are very interesting. It's very bright. It's pure red, as they said, which is something that's a little bit unusual. So that's quite different. And also the design of the back. Now those are clear. And also they sort of do that goes orange when it's indicating and stuff like that. So it's quite interesting what they've done with that. But also the biggest changes that they've done is with the connectivity. And it's an element of introducing AI into it, in terms of there is now a Google Assistant. The Google Assistant is more than just, set the nav or anything like that. You can tell it to change the temperature in the car. You can tell it to do all that sort of thing. You can ask it questions. You can connect it to your AI choice, such as, Siri or Alexa, whatever the other ones are. And also you can do things like remote stuff. So you can say start the car or warm up the car, or from the car you could say, right, because it's connected to your home. So if you're connected on your Google Assistant or Alexa, whatever it is, and you have ability to do things at home, you can say like, oh, start the aircon at home, or start the heating at home, or something like that. So it's really intriguing what they can do. They have a tracker system that is standard in the car. So if the car is stolen, it will automatically know and it will tell you. So there's lots and lots of incredible things. There's lots of connectivity, lots of ways of unique and new and interesting ways of being able to use the tech in your car. So it's quite extraordinary. It's a sign of things to come, and it's something that apparently people want and they're keen on. So check it out. Here's a full video that explains all of that in detail.
A brown car guy. Brown car guy.
Because this car is indeed exported globally now. To answer some of the questions I had from some journalists earlier, so just to make clear on the operation. So this car is essentially made in Europe and for Europe, and it's up to export. So designed in London, exterior and interior, so everything done in London by our design Europe team. Engineering, as Matt mentioned, so we have two operations in UK and Spain, so you can recognize where they are because they are tanned or not. So you see Matt is having a very nice face today. And then production in Northern England, so in Sunderland, where we export them all across the globe. No, it's back, sorry. So you all know we pioneered the segment in 2007. So now we are glad we have more than 4 million Qashqai on the road globally. And we are exporting, as we mentioned, in 140 countries. So today we have visitors from Africa. Next week we have colleagues from Oceania coming, because the guys as well in Australia and New Zealand. So everything from England exported to the globe. We are very proud of the performance. If we look at Europe, we have been #1 in the segment since we created the segment in 2007, and we have maintained the leadership until then. And of course, with new Qashqai, the ambition is the same. So we want to be leader in Europe. And how we will do this? Well, we are of course listening to you guys, our rating, or shooting, because you're opinion leaders, so it matters. And we are listening very carefully our customers. And what are they telling us today? Well, they want design. Design remains the first reason for buying a car today. It's not changing. But what we see is that the design codes are changing a bit with the avalanche of EV cars coming from all the places and all the launches. We see some change in perception of design. So we knew we had to go big with that car and propose some significant changes. Second is electrification. We mentioned it. So they're asking us a technology that can suit their needs. So we have e-power. And I'm glad to say that our customer, e-power customer, are actually more satisfied than regular HEV drivers. So we believe we have the right technology. And the last thing is connected services. They want more, but they want something which is seamless, easy to use, and always up to date. So these are the three pillars we've used to think and develop this new Qashqai. I will now enter into a bit more details, starting with the design. I think the change is obvious. We have changed a lot of parts in the car, especially the entire front end of the car is changed. And we had three words in mind when we briefed the design studio. So we wanted something a bit more bold for the reason I explained. So the design codes are changing. So customers are wanting something a bit different. We wanted a bit more dynamic as well, because again, our customers were keen to have more. And the last word was premium, because I'm always asking for more. So specific attention will put to some details that I will explain. So you've seen this grid, much bigger than what it used to be. So to improve the stance of the car on the road, giving more attitude. As we mentioned, I think in the press release, the inspiration came from Samurai Armor. So this is the way the designer came to that idea. And actually, to make this pattern at the end, also they use artificial intelligence. We had a question earlier from some of you, so it's definitely used in engineering, but also in design. And this was actually designed with the support of AI. So we have it now everywhere in our operation. It's coming and very fast. We changed as well the entire bumper, so at the bottom, so you see it's more sleek, more thin, so a bit more dynamic. We have here some new air vents that are not fake, actually it's nice looking, giving a bit of a sporty look to the car, but it's actually helping a lot on the aerodynamics. And then obviously a lot of efforts put into the lights here, so we change everything. So you have the daytime running lamps, so with the same pattern as the grid here, so it's nice looking. Totally new lamps here that are full matrix, so sequential lamps. And you have the sequential turning lamps as well here. That was necessary again to uplift a bit the car and give this premium feeling. On the side of the car, so two things here to say. First one, we have new set of wheels. I'm not showing here, but you will see the lineup, we have new wheels. I just want to highlight a new addition, a new grade we are adding to the lineup that we call N-Design. I think 2/3 of you may have driven this car today. The main difference comes from the parts here. So the side moldings, rear bumper, front bumper, that is fully body color. So again, to give this more sporty feeling to the car. We did not have it in the lineup so far, and customers were asking for it. So we finally did it. So it's now available. Back of the car was redesigned as well. So the entire bumper here is new. So again, to have something a bit more thin, sleek, to give more dynamism to the car. Of course, we are playing with the finisher that can change. So in the N-Design version, you have it in black. It can be chromed for some other versions. And again, a strong effort was put into the lights. So I don't know if you had a look at the back of your car, maybe not. You can see this one after the presentation if you wish. So the overall shape is not changing, but what is inside is totally new. So new LED lamps, and we have used a new technology. So this is 3D lamps, and with a new color that we call super red. I don't have much vocabulary in English, so I could not find better. But you see really a strong red, which is much better than what you usually see, which is a bit orange-ish, you know. So this one is extremely strong with this 3D pattern, so nice looking, I believe. And we have kept, of course, the boom arm shape for the turning lamps, but which are as well sequential, obviously. So these are the main updates in the exterior of the car. On the interior, a lot of attention was put to detail, so I will not mention all the material that have changed. Some are obvious. If you have driven the N-Design cars, so you have seen Alcantara all over the place, we have not been shy. So on the dashboard, door panel, the seats, front and back, so we have put it everywhere, so just to give this more premium feeling. We have played a lot on the lights, on the ambient lighting, so we have added a lot of zones with the lights. You can choose between 64 colors, depending on the mood you have today. And you can connect it as well to the car, so to the driving mode. Let's say if you want sport mode, you want red lighting or green or orange, I mean, you choose it. Or eco mode in green or whatever, so you have it. You can also connect it to the ProPilot. So you have if you have the ProPilot on with the auto steering, when it disconnects because there is no lines or whatever, you are informed on the screen. You have a little beep to warn you that it's not auto steering. But now you can also have light visual, so you can change the color in the car just to warn you the ProPilot is no longer having the automatic steering. So this is to enhance the driving behavior and also the safety on the car. So it's a cool addition. On the comfort inside, I mean, the team at NTC have done a lot. Just to mention one, is such a good job with the noise cancellation into the car that the cabin is quite silent. But then the drawback is that the aerodynamic wing are more present, especially on the door mirror. So what they've done now, we have to increase a bit the thickness of the glass here just to avoid to have this noise wind because it can be disturbing.
Hey, are you liking this video? Then make sure that you hit the like button. That's really important. Also, tell everybody.
My name is Konstantin. I'm part of product planning team responsible for Qashqai and X-Trail. So let's start maybe talking about the all new Qashqai. We can't talk about the powertrain. It's advanced powertrain. So on board of all new Qashqai, you can find e-power. E-power for us and for customers, of course, it's first step towards the electrification. It's a first step towards the EV vehicle. This powertrain was designed dedicatedly for customers who are not yet ready for the EV, but still want to feel this EV feeling provided by unique powertrain. So, and uniqueness is in the fact that e-power provides smooth and fast acceleration, powerful torque, and really, really silent inside the cabin. Going into details about the uniqueness of e-power, it is necessary to highlight that besides all the facts related to silence and its performance, it is necessary to say about its really smooth and powerful acceleration. Moreover, it gives you really, really nice feeling of EV vehicle without any necessity to charge, plug in to charge. Going into details about the system itself, it is necessary to highlight that it consists of several main elements. First of all, under the hood, you will find ICE engine, which is used as a power generator to provide the power to the battery and also to the electric motor, which is connected directly to the wheels. This electric motor creates this really nice EV feeling. There is no transmission, so the system is really advanced and gives you instant response on the accelerator pedal. Talking about the success of e-power, we need to highlight that it was introduced in autumn 2022 and for both Qashqai and X-Trail, and it has found its customers in more than 160,000 cases. Basically, according to our latest research, we see that e-power really increases satisfaction of customers versus original hybrid. So basically that's it from my side. Now I think I need to pass the mic to Stefan, who will tell you about the nice connected services.
Good evening. I'm Stefan. I'm responsible for connected car services across our lineup. And today I'm very proud to present to you the technologies in the new Qashqai, because this is for the first time that we're introducing 3D around view monitor and our Google built-in system in one of our cars, and we're planning to roll this out across our lineup in Europe and in the world. So let's start with the around view monitor. So in 2012, we've introduced the 2D around view monitor, and we made it really accessible to our customers by democratizing it across our lineup, from micro all the way up, and across our grades. So we made it available to a wide number of customers. And we see from our data that this was one of the most appreciated features that we've brought to the car. So now with new Qashqai, we're upgrading it again to 3D around view monitor. So this allows you to see 8 different viewing angles from the car in 3D, which is useful if you have obstacles that have a low footprint, so you cannot really see them very well from above. But then through 3D, you can actually see them well and can avoid any obstacles when parking, for example. What you also see is that if you press the camera button, this is the first menu you'll get in, but you also see some soft buttons here at the bottom, and additional features are available through those soft buttons. If you haven't already today, I encourage you tomorrow to try them out. We have 2 great new features. The first one being the T-junction view. So when you approach a T-junction, there might be some obstacles on the left and right. So the camera is all the way in the front. So it means that you don't have to creep as far forward to be able to have a full overview of the intersection. And then thanks to the fish islands, you have a full 180 degrees vision. So both left and right, so you can have you can see traffic coming from both ways before you have to cross the intersection. The last camera feature that I want to highlight is what we call invisible hood. So here a picture of the road is drawn as if the hood is fully transparent. So one of the use cases that we have used for this is when you go into a mechanical car wash and you have to position the wheels of the car very precisely to be able to get into this car wash. So the accuracy of the wheel projection is very good, so it allows you to very seamlessly enter the car wash. We've also added improved safety features. And what we want to emphasize is we wanted to make it as least intrusive to our customers as possible. And for that, we have added a Nissan unique driver assist custom mode. So what this allows you to do is to set up your preferences. For example, I don't really like the intelligent speed assist, so I turn it off, and then with 2 button presses on the steering wheel, every time I start the car, I can revert back my settings to my preferences, and I don't have to be disturbed by the intelligent speed assist, for example. Then moving on to connectivity. So this is the first car where we're launching Google built-in. And Google built-in consists of 3 components: the Google Map, the Google Assistant, and the Google Play Store. So starting with the Google Map. So Google Maps is the most used navigation software in the world, and most people are already familiar with its interface. So when you get in the car, you immediately know how to use it. Also, it's always up to date. It doesn't have an update frequency, it's basically continuously updated, and also provides you the latest traffic information, so you always have the quickest route. But above and beyond that, we've embedded the full suite of Google services and in Google Maps directly into the car. So for example, when you're looking for a restaurant, you get options, but you can also see the star ratings from reviews. You can see an indication of the price. And once you've selected your destination, you'll see the opening hours and other information about the shop directly on the screen as well. So it helps you basically plan your trip as well as navigating. And these 2 things, we also have satellite view, light and dark mode, basically the complete suite of Google features. Then going to Google Assistant. So we've embedded Google Assistant, which is one of the leading natural language understanding assistants. So we brought it again directly into the car, and it means that it's deeply integrated into the car. So all of the usual things that you can ask, like please tell me the estimated time of arrival, please send a message, you can do. But on top of that, you can ask it, for example, to increase the temperature, or other HVAC controls, because it can control that directly in the car. Benefits: 16 languages are supported, all the familiar features of Google Assistant plus voice, plus settings, and activation is by hotword or by a button on the steering wheel, or by a button on the central screen. Finally, I want to talk about Google Play. So with this, we have a whole ecosystem of apps that our customers can download and again put directly into their vehicle without having to connect their phone, without struggling with cables. It's right there, you can drive away. And if you want, for example, Waze rather than Google Maps, you can install it directly in the car. It's deeply integrated, meaning that also for Waze, you will have the route on your computer, so the display behind the steering wheel, as well as a head-up display if you have chosen a version with head-up display. Also for music, Spotify, Deezer, all those apps are available directly into the Play Store. So what does it mean? It's always up to date. There's always new content available through the Play Store, and through the Play Store those apps are updated. But also Google is updating their system, but also Maps are continuously updating. And beyond that, Nissan side, we are developing new features that we can also roll out through over-the-air updates to our customers that have already gotten the car out of the showroom months ago. In the end, we believe that Google will deliver a seamless experience in the car, but we don't want to force anything upon the customer. So we say the customer can still decide. So if you want Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you can do it and you can do it wirelessly. If you prefer another navigation app, those are available. If you want to have another assistant, we have Alexa, we have Siri via Apple CarPlay. Also, we are offering the opportunity to have a seamless experience by logging into your Google account, but we offer a guest account that doesn't share data with Google. You can still use Google Maps, you can still use the Google Assistant, even with a guest account. And finally, if you don't want to purchase any data bundles, you can also use smartphone tethering to use the data that you already have in the data plan on your phone. As final point, I want to talk about the offboard apps. This is the Nissan Connected Services app. So already we have one of the widest sets of features in our Nissan Connected Services app today, and we're expanding this now with reminders. So it says here door lock reminder, it also is hazard light reminder, window open reminder, sunroof reminder. So basically, if you walk away from your car and like you forget to close the car, after 2 minutes you get a pop-up message on your phone telling you that you've left the car open, and with one press of a button you can close the car. We've also added a few weeks ago stolen vehicle tracking. This is available in 5 countries, including the UK, unfortunately not available in Egypt or Morocco yet. But here you can basically enable the car to be tracked when it's stolen, and working with the authorities, remotely the car can be immobilized and recovered.
Sorry to interrupt the video, guys. Hope you're enjoying it. In the meantime, I wanted to tell you about this. It's my first novel, The ULEZ Files. It's all about cars. It's for you guys. Get your copy now at Amazon.com.
Great evolution changes. So we had a linear lineup going from Visia through to Techno Plus. We've evolved to this diamond lineup now. So we've introduced N-Design as a new grade. So that is same price, parity with Techno, but a different proposition for the customer. So we've got all the styling changes that you've seen, slightly different technology package that comes with the car. But again, that just, it puts the choice in the hands of the customer there. We've retired the Visia grade, as you know, so we're starting there with Accenta Premium. So these are the upgrades by the different grade. They're not all the different features by all the different grades. These are the new things that you get. So Accenta Premium, you get a new wheel design, you get a new LED light cluster, you get the 12.3-inch screen. But then you move up to N Connector, which is one of our most popular grades in the UK. You pick up you get the multicolored lights. So you have full disco mode. But we also, more importantly, you have Google built in, you have the new around view monitor, the frameless rear view mirror, and so on. They're moving again up the grade walk. We have N-Design and Techno, but with a slightly different proposition for each. You get, as it shows there, with N-Design, you have a 20-inch wheel, you have a multi-link rear suspension, all the body cutter parts, the kind of sporty Alcantara trim inside, and two-tone paint option. Techno, 19-inch aero wheel design. You've got a glossy black exterior parts, synthetic leather interior, but you also have like the memory seats and so forth. Head-up display, power tailgate, so it's more basically more technology. You've got Techno, it's a technology focus, you've got N-Design, the design focus, the styling focus, the sporty feel. From those two grades, you bring in the sequential turn lights and the super red rear lights with the OLED lighting. So then at the top of the lineup, we have Techno Plus for those who want everything. So all the technology, all the premium luxury features, and you know, in the Alcantara trim as well. So we're really, really pleased to share that you know, from the RV setting process we've gone through. So this is cap data. So it's an average of just under £1,600 across the range, which is a testament to the fact that they see this car really holding its value. So they see that we have made the changes that customers want to see, and these cars are going to hold their value in the longer term. So I don't know, it might be a bit strong to say it's an unprecedented uplift, but of like a 4.1% uplift across the range is really, really strong. So we're very pleased with that. And then, so that translates, if we see, we walk across the range there, we have a £400 increase, which is a pretty small increase. You're adding £1,600 of value to the car. You've got, you know, all the new design features, new technology, safety features, and so on. It's a real, you know, a real upgrade with this model, but a nominal price increase. So these are the prices for the mild hybrid model. There's obviously slightly more money for the e-Power variant, just under £2,000. But again, we're really pleased that we've been able to bring new Qashqai and everything that it offers for, you know, a very reasonable uplift to the current pricing. So overall, as you've heard several times tonight, so I won't dwell on this, but we have the uplifted design. We have all the interior and exterior styling changes, the new materials, the new lighting, and so on. We have Nissan Connect 2.0, Google built in, all those great features that we've spoken about. And we have all the other features, the upgraded technology as well, the around view monitor, the invisible hood mode, or the curb avoidance mode, which I certainly would benefit. And you know, it's just a great package. We're very pleased to present to you.
Shout out time, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, if you enjoy my content, why not get involved? Buy me a coffee. You can do that at either of these links. Or if you're watching on YouTube, buy me a thanks or take out a membership. It all helps. It really does.